Hi, my name is Colette, author of Wall Yoga, The Art of Centering. Did you know the most effective way to toughen your joints and muscles is called pressure? Wall yoga is about binding your body and putting pressure on your joints and muscles to help heal, cleanse, and toughen your body from the inside out. Come join me every week on my YouTube channel and let's work out together. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Let's go ahead and start we're going to start facing the wall. You're going to lay on your back and about a foot away from the wall and bring your feet up on the wall as you stretch your hand to the top of your mat. And you feel like someone's just kind of pulling your arms as you're trying to separate the last rib from your hips. As you inhale and just look at your feet as your arm keeps stretching and you're spreading apart each rib one from another. Long, steady breath in and inhale. Keep inhaling. Exhale, bring your arms around and grab your right leg. Bend your right knee and try to have your nose touch your right knee as you let all the air out. Put your right foot back on the wall. Inhale your arms back over your head again. Breathe in. When you're good and ready, exhale, bring your left leg in. Grab your left leg and hug it as you bring your nose to your left knee, where you kind of feel like you're lifting your tailbone off the mat. Put your left foot back on the wall. You're on your back. Let's go ahead and bring your knees in and grab the shin of your legs and you kind of rock your body a little left and right. And then holding on to the shin of your leg, bring your head up and exhale and bring your forehead to your knees here. So you're kind of pulling your legs in, getting your tailbone and sacrum off the mat as your forehead reaches your knees as you exhale. And then lay back down, inhale. You're on your back, you tuck your elbows to the side of your body and you draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And then lift your whole body off the ground. As you're lifting your hips off the ground and your feet are apart and you squeeze into your buttock as you're gripping to the side of your mat. You're just kind of tipping your body upside down a little bit and just getting that blood to flow right up to the top of your head. Just kind of wake up your body and help stretch out and tone into your hips. As you're holding on to your mat and you're squeezing into your buttock and you keep your shoulders relaxed, let's straighten out your legs and put the heels of your feet on the wall so you're in a nice plank. And it gives you the ability to squeeze into your legs a little bit deeper, muscles to the bone. You're going to try to pull up your abdomen, lift up your kneecaps, squeeze deep into the upper part of your buttock and your glutes. And just stay there for a little bit as you're pulling that blood in and engaging into your muscles. Good, bend your knees. Having your hips up high or on the balls of your feet. One good last stretch there. And then lower your body back down. Grab your knees again and exhale, rock your body left and right. And then holding on to the shin of your leg, bring your head back up as your forehead is to your knees. Grab the back of your head, interlace your fingers, and have your elbows tap your knees. Kind of rock a little left and right as you tuck in your chin and your elbows tap your knees. And feel a stretch right at the base of your skull. And let's do 10 sit-ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And having your knees together, have your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. And then your left elbow on the outside of your right knee, and back and forth on 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Back into the center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and down. You're on your back. You're holding on to the shin of your legs. You rock your knees left and right. Put your leg back up on the wall. Stretch your arms over your head and inhale. And pull up into your bandha and feel that stretch going all the way up to your fingertips. Bring your arms around and grab your legs and bring your legs right in as you're reaching your toes to the ceiling as your forehead is reaching for your knees. As you're folding in, can you have just your right heel touch the wall as you're holding on to your left leg? And then reverse. Grab your right leg and the left heel touch the wall. We're going back and forth, and you're trying to keep your body steady. Keep scooping in and up, and get a good deep stretch every time your knee touches your nose. On 4, 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1, and down. Laying back down, draw your shoulders away from your ears, bend your knees, your feet are on the wall. And with your feet planted on the wall, bring your hips up and start walking your shoulder blades together as you're in a nice high bridge again. Pushing your hips forward. You can feel that as you push your hips forward, you're squeezing deeper toward the sacrum. And then lower your body down a little bit and come back up and squeeze. Lower your body down, come back up. Lower your body down, come back up. Lower your body down and come back up. Go ahead and straighten out your legs again, and your legs are straight and next to each other. And bring your arms over your head and stretch. You just feel this beautiful inverted plank. The plank enough is a very good challenge, but when you tip it upside down, you're including an aerobic with that. You got like an aerobic plank as you're upside down on the wall. Squeeze into your kneecap, feel that into your quads. Bend your knees, bring your legs back down. So you're going to be just about maybe a half a foot away from the wall. Wiggle yourself down if you need to. So you're still a little bit of a distance, but you got your knees together. And then take both knees to the floor. Push both feet into the wall. Dig both knees down to the right. Both knees are on the floor to the right, and both feet are on the wall. So now I'm bracing my feet, and then spread your arms out. Left arm forward to the left, right arm forward to the right, and just look at your left hand. As you're packing your shoulders down and you're looking at your left hand, you just pause. So you're feeling your whole body hugging the ground. You're gonna feel like your whole body is hugging the ground as your knees on the right are pressing down to the ground. That's a beautiful deep twist going right into your sacrum, but at the same time, you want to press your left shoulder on the floor to the left. Go ahead and bring your knees back up. Let's reverse. You're trying to tuck your feet underneath your hips. Then you take both knees to the left and press those to the floor. Then spread your arms out and look at your right hand as your knees is to the left. And stretch your feet a little bit. Inhale. Try to see if you can bring your right shoulder to the floor as your knees on the left are pushing down to the ground. So you're in a serious binding here, using the wall and the floor to bind your body. Good, come back up. You're on your back again. And let's go ahead and bring your head back up, forehead to your knees, holding on to the chin of your legs. Can you bring your hands behind your head and cradle your head? Rock a little left and right, chin tucked in, your elbows tap your knees, and let's do 10 sit-ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and down. Let's put your legs back up on the wall. Position yourself with your arms over your head. Your legs are up on the wall. And then bring your hand behind your head. Bring your legs as you exhale. Can you reach your hands and tap the wall? If you can't touch the wall, then wiggle up a little bit so your fingertips are touching the wall. If your whole palms of your hand are on the wall, then you're too close. So you want your arms at the level of your hip, and you're going to just tap it, just like a Pilates hundreds. You're going to reach your hand and tap, 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 10, 10. So you're focusing on pulling your armpit to your hip as your hands tap the wall. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Lay back down, arms extend over your head. Tuck your chin in, kneecaps up as you inhale. Arms around as you exhale. You have your legs together. Can you bend your right knee and then put your right foot on top of your left leg? Tuck your chin in so your right foot is lower part into the left leg. And then gently just press your right hand on your right knee while you're trying to keep your shoulders away from your ears. It's just natural to want to bring your shoulders right up to your ears when you're pressing on your knees. So try to keep your shoulders away from your ears as your right hand is on your right knee. Then bring your knee up and let's do the opposite. Let's take your left foot, tuck your left foot deep into the right side. Tuck your chin in, draw your shoulders away from your ears as you drop your shoulders down. Keeping your body relaxed as you try to open up to the left hip. Good. Put your leg back up. Bring your arms over your head and take a long, steady breath in. From there, bring your hand behind your head again and tuck your chin in. Rock yourself a little left and right as you keep folding in, trying to bring your elbows towards your knees as your pubic bone tips in as you're scooping. Can you bring your hand back to the wall and tap the wall? On 15, 15, 14, 14, 13, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and down. Arms over your head. Let's go ahead and grab your block. If you have a block, you just grab it. You're gonna hold on to your block and wiggle yourself down a little bit more on that wall. Your legs are apart, your legs are still on the wall. Can you pick your block up and tap right between your legs? You take the block and the block will tap the wall right between your legs. You get a good scooping in here. And your eyes are looking right between your thighs. And you lay down and you come up and exhale. We'll just tap with that on 15, 15, up, 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 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1 in, 1 in, down. Bring your block off to the sides. Wiggle yourself down even closer now, where you're almost sitting on the wall. Tuck your knees in, your feet are on the wall. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, and then press your body into a high bridge. So you're gonna walk your shoulder blades together. Your hands are almost gonna touch the wall. You're on the balls of your feet, as your feet are pushing you, your hips are coming forward. You relax your shoulders and squeeze high into the upper part of your buttock. As you engage into your body, your knees are wide apart. Then lower your hips down and come back up. And lower your hips down and come back up. And lower your hips down and come back up. Then straighten your legs out where you're in a plank, where your heels are on the wall. You can have your hand behind your back or hold on to the mat. And you're pushing away with the heels of your feet as you bring your kneecaps up. And you engage deeply into your hips and your thighs. This is all very, very beneficial because what you're doing is you're stimulating the lymphatic fluid. You're stimulating the lymphatic nodes. And that just keeps your body cleaning. It's an ongoing cleanser in your body, a natural cleanser. And by you squeezing and engaging your muscles, you're flushing out the old and bringing in new healthy fluid in your body to keep your body healthy and strong. So it's just like a cleaning up your body here. Bring your knees back, your feet back on the wall and lower your body back down. Let's put your legs back up on the wall. Let's bring your arms over your head and take a long breath in. Let's stretch your hand to the top of your mat if you feel like you're sitting on the wall and open your legs a little bit. And then bring your head up and look right between your legs. If you wrap yourself a little left and right, look right between your legs and open your legs apart a little bit. And then reach your hand and touch the wall right between your hands and just stay there. As your chin is tucked in, you're gonna feel as you touch the wall, you scoop deeper. Look at how you're scooping deeper and going over 15, 15, 14, 14, 13, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Arms over your head. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hand behind your head again and look between your legs. Drop your shoulders down, feel yourself scooping deep in your core. Bring your right hand to your left leg and then switch your left hand to your right leg. 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7. You're gonna reach and tap. 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and down. Lay on your back. Bring your elbows to the side of your body. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your feet back on the wall and brace your body as you lift your hips back up. Walk your hands down a little bit where your fingers are touching the wall. We're going into our plow. Bring your feet together, your right foot to the ceiling. And just flip your right foot over your head, flip your left foot over your head, and go right into a plow. As you rock your body left and right, you can have your hand to your feet or your hand to your low back. This is a great way to start the day. Just upside down, kind of give your body a good shot in waking up and getting all the blood in the neurons and the cells, everything's just kind of activating everything. You're going to feel a good stretch on your neck and shoulders. That's what you want. You want to put that pressure right into your neck and shoulders to help stretch out your neck muscles. Bring your hand behind your back. Keep rocking your shoulders a little left and right and see how deep you can get and opening up into the shoulder and much it also in your cervical. Let's bring your feet together. Let's take your right foot back up to the ceiling and then put your right foot back on the wall and your left foot back on the ceiling. Go ahead and position yourself one more time into a nice solid inverted bridge here. As you're pushing your hips forward and you keep your legs relaxed. So you're allowing that blood to flow. There's nothing tensing up here. Good. Back down. Rock yourself a little left and right. Just come a little bit away from that wall. You want to come about maybe a good foot and a half. And then bring your knees back in. So you have a little bit of a distance here as you rock your knees left and right. Holding on to the center of the leg, bring your head back up, chin tucked in, and then hold on to your head. You're holding the upper part of your skull. Can you have your right foot tap the wall? So check and see that you have good distance, that you're able to tap the wall with your right foot as your right elbow tap the outside of your left knee. And then reverse, and then reverse. On 10, 10, 9, 9. So every time you have your elbow tap your knee, you tuck it in. You reach and you tuck it in. 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1, and 1. Sit up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Put your leg back up on the wall. Stretch your arms over your head. Take a long breath in. Feel like when you're stretching your arms over your head, you're looking for something specific to make sure that you're really making the most of your stretch. And I like to look for right at the upper part of my rib cage. I like to feel that I'm actually separating each rib. That's kind of a hard spot to get to. So when I'm stretching, I'm really making an effort to open up right underneath, right where the scapula is at, the shoulder blade. Bring your arm to your side. Now you're pretty distant from the wall with 2 feet. Let's get your feet a little bit apart where you feel like you're sitting, and once again come back up into your plank or your bridge. This is a little different though because you're more in a plank position. Open your feet a little bit apart and press the balls of your feet in the wall. You want to feel that as your feet are pressing into the wall, you feel that pressure just kind of going right up your legs. You feel how it's traveling right up into your hips and into your quads and the back of your hamstrings and continuing up into your buttock and into your hip girdle, right into all these bones,
lined up into your pelvic area. And those bones are very fibrous, and so it's really nice to put pressure on them because it causes them to just toughen up and become stronger. And pressure toughens your bones here, and so that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to put some good pressure into the hip joints, into the bottom socket, into the sacrum, all along the delicate areas here to toughen it up and keep our bones strong. Good, and then come on back down as you exhale. Bring your knees back in. Rock your knees left and right. And now that we've really got some good deep stretching in our hips, let's put your feet on the floor, cross your right leg on top of your left knee, and then take both knees to the right as you cross them to the floor, and then take your left hand and put it behind your head as you're looking at your left elbow, as your right hand is pushing both knees on the right to the floor. And you're going to twist real deep into your left hip. Good. Then relax and come on up. Let's do the opposite. Your left leg on top of your right knee, and you begin to lower your leg all the way down to the floor. And then bring your right hand behind your head as you twist, and you look at your right elbow while your left hand is gripping your knees down to the floor on the left. So we're looking for some serious binding here. The deeper you bind, the deeper the muscles you go into, the deeper the bones you go into. It's just a matter of how tight you can grip your body to the floor or to the wall and put that pressure in there. Good, and then come back up. So you're a good couple of feet away from the wall will give you the ability to rock up and sit up to the wall. Move back a little bit and you're sitting nice and tall as you kind of rock your body a little bit left and right. You're sitting nice and tall and you can go ahead and dig your fingertip down on the mat as you try to lift the crown of your head to the ceiling and tuck your chin in and just get a beautiful stretch of separating each vertebrae in your spine. And in order to separate each vertebrae in your spine, you need to be upright. You need to make sure that you are minimizing your curvature. As you're sitting tall, put your right hand on the outside of your left knee and keep sitting tall as you're twisting your body, the crown of your head to the ceiling, and you're using your left hand to grip you and rotate your spine. Good, come on forward. Exhale, then inhale, bring your left hand on the outside of your right knee. And how high can you go? First you gotta go high and then you rotate as your right hand kind of gripping the mat to allow you to pivot and twist. Hold that. See how you're even twisting deep into the abdomen. You're just making your abdomen and the stomach muscle, everything really being activated. Good, and come on forward. Looking forward, let's go ahead and go right on to your knees here. And you're gonna put your thumb and your index finger on the wall. Position yourself, and you're going to go into your downward dog. And your thumb and index fingers are on the wall. Let's just kind of stay here for a moment and just brace your body into this position with your hands are touching the wall. You're gonna try to stretch out your entire spine here as you bring your ears in front of your arms and make your back muscles work. So you're getting those back muscles to work as you're bringing your ears in front of your arm and you're still tipping your tailbone up. So there's a lot of activity. Nothing is really in any resting state. Everything is active. Feel those back muscles toughening up. Just great stuff, helping you stand upright and strong. Let's go ahead and walk your hand to your feet in 3 steps. Going into a deep forward bend as you exhale, crown of your head down. Your tailbone is up, your knees are slightly bent, your feet are hip width apart, your hands on your lap for your deep chair, and condition yourself. Come up into your deep chair, bring your arms out to the side and pause. Now your feet are hip width apart enough that you can kind of sit down as you drop your shoulders back. Then bring your arm behind your back, grab your elbows and look up. Make sure that your knees are not buckled in, that you have your knees facing forward as your feet are wide apart, and you're almost feel like you're going to sit down on a little stool. Get those back muscles working. Sometimes they really fight. They don't want to give in. They don't want to cooperate. You just relax, take a breath in, and let those muscles cooperate. Bring your arms around, preparing yourself for your thunderbolt. Stand up to your extended mountain, all the way up. And as you come up, you also kind of lifting your bunda all the way up as you breathe in and up. And then bring your hand to your heart. Circle your arms around again, back into your deep chair. Arms up, arms in line with your ears, hand back down to your heart, and come back down to a deep forward bend. As you're in a deep forward bend, you're trying to lift your tailbone up. To lift your tailbone up, you have to lift up your bunda. You have to pull your tummy in and up, and that takes your tailbone up. And that allows you to have space to fold in. You can fold in deeper if your tailbone and your bundas are up. So you can fold in nice and deep. Then stretch your spine and the back of your legs deeper. So you have to kind of put everything in the right spot in order to get the full benefit of your alignment. Looking up into a flat back, a high flat back, you walk your hand back up. And you're going to put your thumb and your index finger back on the wall. And with your knees slightly bent, you're going to bend your knees with your tailbone up. And have your ears in front of your arms. Having your feet together with your feet that are far from your hands. If your feet are close to your hands, you're not going to get much more ability to really engage in your muscles here. Having your feet together, take the right foot way up. So if my left foot is far from my hand, I should be able to get that right leg straight up to the ceiling. And then bend your right knee. And kick your right knee up on 6. Now as I'm bringing my right knee up, I'm using my buttocks to bring my right knee up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your right leg way up, squeeze into your right hip, and bring your right leg back down. Your feet are planted, let's walk your hand back to your feet. Putting weight on your hands as you come back. And then fold in, wrap your arms around your legs, and again, pull your bunda in and out. As you're folding in and you're exhaling, put your hands on your lap, you breathe in as you're inhaling. You shift your weight back, you drop your weight to your heels, your arms are up for your thunderbolt, and you stand back up. And you just take your breath, keep taking it up. Keep trying to create space when you're breathing in. Exhale your hand to your heart. Arm back up again. Bend your knees. You're in your deep thunderbolt. Come back down, hand to your heart, and all the way down to your forward bend. Rock yourself a little left and right. And then walk your hand back to the wall. As you're back at the wall, you're going to tip your tailbone up. You're going to bring your feet together, and you're going to take your left leg up. Now, how can you get your left leg? If you push away from the wall, and the palm of your hands are on the floor, and your fingers are on the wall, you should get that left leg real high up. Then bend your left knee up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take your left leg back up and inhale. Bring your left foot back down. Let's open your feet wide apart, where you have your big toes at the edge of your mat. And then bend down your knees a little bit, where you can almost try to see if you can get your forehead to touch the floor. If your hands are wide apart and your feet are wide apart, you should be able to really get your ears in front of your arms and really get those back muscles working. So you're in a deep downward dog here. You feel how you're getting deeper into the middle of your back. Just hold that. Like your tailbone is up. This is going right into the ball and the socket of your shoulders and really giving them the opportunity to create pressure in the back of your shoulders is so good. That is so neglected. Let's walk your hand to your feet and feet forward bend with your legs right apart. Holding in you exhale. Look ahead into your high flat back, you inhale. Exhale, you holding in you exhale here. And when you're ready, can you come up like a rag down on 4, on 3. Standing up on 2. Arm to your side, arms up on 1. Coming all the way up, you inhale up, your arms are high up, you're breathing up, your legs are apart, but your kneecaps are up, and so are the arches of your feet. Bring your hands behind your head, bring your elbows back, drop your shoulders down, and then as you breathe in and up, feel like the crown of your head just keeps going up. Your elbows are behind your ears, and you feel like you're lifting your body right off the earth as you just keep breathing in. And as your elbows are behind your ears, you can tip your elbows to the left. You're tipping to the left with your right elbow to the ceiling, but then you want to have your weight in your right foot. So that way you're gripping your body to tip. Then stand up and tip to the right. So you got your left elbow going up, the elbow behind your ears, and your weight is in your left foot. Feel your back muscles really working, especially in the lower part of your rib cage. It's a great place to stretch. You might find this area pretty tight. So just kind of stay there for a second and really breathe into it to loosen up the base of your rib cage and stretch it out. Let's stand up, hand back up, back into your chair. Let's put your hand behind your back here, grab your elbows and look up, turn it around. Settle your body in for a minute. As you're in this deep chair position and you're holding on to your elbows and your shoulders drop back, and your neck is relaxed, and you're looking up to the ceiling, and you have your mouth closed, so you're stretching out your neck muscles. Then circle your arm back up again, reaching your hand to the ceiling. Then bring your hand to your heart as you exhale. Continue down into your forward bend, and even when you're going down, you're lifting your bunda up. So as much as something is going down, something else is always going up. Go into your high flat back. Let's walk your hand to the base of your mat, not your wall this time, and bring your feet together. Tip your tailbone up, you're in a downward dog. So you're in a nice deep downward dog, you're tipping your tailbone up, and you might feel this is pretty doable, considering all the deep stretching that we've been doing up until now. And then take your right foot high up to the ceiling. Bring your right foot to your hand as you exhale. Let go into a wide leg stretch. In a wide leg stretch, you're going to have your feet slightly turned in, your heels are out, and when you're good and ready, you bring your kneecaps up, and you start to fold down as your tailbone folds up. If you find it hard to keep your legs straight, then use your block. Use your block that will support you so you can concentrate on bringing your kneecaps up and tipping your tailbone up. Because what we're trying to do is stretch out the back of your legs, the hamstring. So if your knees are buckled, if you're not touching your hamstring, you have to keep your legs straight. So feel free to use your block. And let's go in a high flat back right over there. Again, your legs are perfectly straight. I like to even lift my feet up a little bit just to make sure that I'm not tensing up, but I'm gripping into the back of my legs. Now, if you got yourself in a real nice, solid, flat back with your legs apart, and you feel your heels pushing down, then it'd be very easy to put your hand on your hip and come right on up. And you're digging your heels down. And then bring your arms all the way up as you inhale, extending your arm high up to the ceiling. As you draw your shoulders back, in fact, let's grab your elbows and press your head and your forearm and stay there for a minute. Pull your blades back, which is kind of going piece by piece, muscle by muscle, joint by joint. That's what we're doing today. We're just going nice and slow, keeping it steady and consistent, and just letting each part, each element of your body begin to break down the tension, releasing the tension and building, getting the blood supply in, which will allow you to heal your body. Bring your hand to the ceiling. Bring your arm to your side. Actually, bring your left hand down to your left ear and bring your right hand to the ceiling. In this position, you're scooping your tummy in and up. You're reaching your right hand like you want to touch the ceiling. And your left hand is reaching for your left heel, but the weight is in your right foot. So you're going to take your right arm around behind you and you're going to have your right hand grab a hold of your left arm and you're looking at your left foot. And you're going to get a beautiful stretch going on your right nut as you're looking at your left foot. And you're looking at your left foot, you're having a turn. Bring your right hand up. Exhale, straighten your right hand down to your right leg. Bring your left hand up. How high can you get that left hand? Will you actually feel like your left foot is almost coming off the floor? That's how high you want to reach that left hand. And then turn your head and look at your right foot. Okay. Then bring your left arm behind you and reach your left hand to your right arm. Just have your left hand grab your right arm with your left arm behind your back. Looking at your right foot. Drop that weight into your left foot so you're really gripping and feeling like you can get a nice deep stretch. Good. Bring your left hand up, bring your right hand up, put your hand to your heart, put your hand on your hip, drop your shoulders back, make sure your weight is dropping into the heels of your feet. Come back into your flat back and look up and pause. So you want to savor this position right here. It kind of shows you if you're really being aware of you gripping your body into the earth to move from one transition to another, even when it comes to something more challenging like this. And then come on down into bend. Folding into a deep forward bend as you tip your tailbone up, you can almost feel your kneecap going up. And go into a high flat back. And walk your hand now up to the top of your neck. And step back into your downward dog. Pulling your bundle in and out, raising your chest to your knees, pushing away from the mat with your hand. Everything's involved. Everything is doing something. That's how you get that whole body workout. Everything is doing something. That's what you want to do. Having your feet together, you take your right foot high up to the ceiling. Exhale, swing your right foot to your hands. Continue to exhale, bring your left foot to your hands. And you're in a forward bend. This should be a nice, clean, deep forward bend. You should really know how a forward bend should feel by now. That you're able to pull your bunda up and drop the crown of your head down. Come up into your high flat back and look ahead. And then exhale, let's go back into your plank. Into your plank, you shift your body, keep your body floating, preparing your weight into the heels of your hands. You exhale and you draw your shoulders back, you lift your body up and come on up for your upward dog or cobra. As you're holding and you're drawing your shoulders back and you're pulling your bunda in and up as you look up, this is going to go right to your tailbone. And then you exhale for your downward dog. Deep downward dog, you have your feet together, you take your right foot high up to the ceiling and bring your right foot to your hand as you exhale. Coming up, you're preparing as you're exhaling, line up as you inhale into your deep lunge. In your deep lunge, you're making sure your left foot is far from your right foot. In fact, bring your arm behind you, draw your shoulders back. As my right knee at a 45-degree angle, I'm pushing off of my left foot. And I pull my shoulders back. So everything is involved again here. From your head to your feet, to the right, to the left. Bring your arm down. Bring it into your heart and to the ground. As you bring your right foot back, you float your body over the heels of your hands. Roll your shoulders back and inhale. Come on up. Make sure when you come up, you pull your breath in right to the last drop. You don't hold your breath when you're looking up. From there, go in your downward dog. In your deep downward dog, you're pulling your bunda in and up, you're tipping your tailbone up, your ears are in front of your arms, and you feel like everything is activated. Having your feet together, you take your left foot high up to the ceiling, you swing your left foot to your hand as you are exhaling. Keep your mind on that exhaling. Keep your mind on your exhaling, and then begin to inhale. Your left knee at a 45-degree angle, you bring your arm behind you, you drop your shoulders down. Then inhale up. Bring hand to your heart and back down. From there, you're going back into your plank. Get it ready, go. Up to your cobra. And again, your throat is open as you're breathing in and up. Exhale, downward dog. Deep downward dog. You're about a foot away from the wall. You're pulling your bunda in and up. How about walking your hand to your feet and forward back? Your feet are hip width apart. Your tailbone is up. The crown of your head is down. Just stay there for a moment. Breathing in and out. Feel a deep stretch. Put your feet are hip width apart. Put your hand on your lap for your deep chair. And then prepare yourself again for your thunderbolt. Up to an extended mountain. Having your hands on your hip, check your feet that they are hip width apart. You're going to go ahead and draw your shoulders back and open up your hand, and you drop your shoulders down and twist. And put your right hand on the wall. Again, as you drop your shoulders down, as the crown of your head goes up, I'm looking for the last rib on my right side to be rotating. If it's not rotating, I keep pushing away with my right hand. Good, come on forward, hands up and inhale. Bring your hand to your heart, exhale. Shift your thumb to the left. As you pull in the bundle in and up and you rotate, the longer you get your spine, the taller you get your spine, the deeper the rotation. You're looking at your left hand as you're twisting. Good, come on forward, back up and inhale. Come on back down into your deep chair. Come on back down into your deep forward bend. Come on up into your high flat back. Are your eyes looking up? And walk back up. As you walk it back up into your downward dog, your feet are together, your feet are back, your tailbone is up, and your ears are in front of your arms. And then from there, you're going to take your right foot high up to the ceiling as high as you can get it. And then bend your right knee and open up your right hip. Feel as if you're trying to reach your right knee up to the ceiling. Then take your right foot up to the ceiling. Tuck your right knee in, put your right foot down, and you're going to lower down your left knee as you come up into your candle pose. You're going to draw your shoulders back, your right knee is bent, and you're on your left knee, and bring your hand to the ceiling. In fact, bring your hand behind your head forward. Let those shoulders drop down. Bring your hand back up. Bring your hand to your heart. Can you bring your left hand on the mat? Bring your right foot to the right. Can you take your left foot further back and point up your left foot? And can you bring your right hand around and grab your left foot with your right hand as you try to pull everything in and tighten everything nice and tight as you're looking over at your left foot. Good, look ahead. Bring your right hand down, left hand down. Take your right foot back into your plank. Position yourself for your chaturanga. Roll your shoulders back, come on up to your cobra, up to your dog. You're looking up, you're dropping your shoulders down, you're going into the downward dog. Take a breath in. The way you get your tailbone up is you pull your tummy in and up. That's how you get your tailbone up. And then that allows you to drop your ears in front of your arms as you pull your legs together. Having yourself in a good deep downward dog, bring your left leg high up to the ceiling. Bend your left knee and kick your left knee up. Stretching into your left leg as high as you can go way up. Your left knee going up to the ceiling. Take your left foot to the ceiling. Bring your left foot in front of your arm. Plant your left foot down, lower down your right knee, come back up. In this position, bring your arms back up. Bring your hand behind your head. Pull your shoulders back. Bring your hand back up, hand to your heart, right hand is down. Bring your left foot forward to the left. And take your right foot forward to the back, because your left hand is going to grab a hold of your right foot as you shift your body back. Pull back and rotate as deep as you can. Inhale, feel the weight going in your left foot and your right hand. Good, look ahead, bring your left hand down, prepare your hand first, and bring your left foot back into your plank. Pause and hold, and then your chaturanga. Lift your body up into your upward dog and breathe in. Rock your hips a little left and right. And then exhale and come in a child pose. A nice, deep, long child pose. Your arms are long. You can have your chin down to the floor. You look at your thumb. Then let's come up into R4 and do a little inversion here where you're going right onto your elbows. Planting your elbows, feet on the wall. Let's stay there for a second as you're trying to stack your hips above your shoulders and your shoulders above your elbows. So you're able to grip into the back of your muscles as you're looking at the wall. Keep pushing away from the ground with your elbows. That way you're maximizing the pressure in your body as you are inverted. Bring your feet back on the mat. You're back into a child pose. And then an upward dog. You come on back. And inhale, come right up. Exhale back. One more time, come right up and look up and inhale up. And then prepare yourself for your downward dog. Get yourself in a nice deep downward dog. Rock your hips a little bit. Just keep working on tipping that tailbone up. Maybe push away from your hands. And pushing away from your earth. Taking a nice steady breath in, feel how all four corners of your hands and feet are well balanced, well centered. And when you're ready, looking at your hands, you can step and jump to your hands. Coming into a deep forward bend, drop your head down and tip your tailbone up. Your feet are hip width apart, your hands on your lap. You begin to draw that breath, like a lot of breath at the beginning, like you really have to pull it up. And then prepare for your thunderbolt. And then your extended mouth to the top. Exhale your hand to your heart. Make sure you feel your weight balance on all four corners of your feet. Inhale, extended lunge. Namaste.
Thank you.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th.